Out of boredom, the man casually kicked a cannon. To his surprise, the cannon had already been fully loaded. A moment later, the powerful recoil sent him flying dozens of meters through the air. At the same time, the cannonball launched and struck an enemy transport aircraft with pinpoint accuracy. Thick black smoke poured from the plane as it began to spiral downward. Elsewhere, a young boy was in the mountains with his grandfather, learning how to hunt. As a bird flew overhead, the boy took aim and pulled the trigger without hesitation. The shot rang out, and just then, a smoking plane appeared in the sky and crashed into the mountainside, exploding on impact. Both the boy and his grandfather stood in shock. The boy believed his shooting skills had somehow brought down the plane. He stammered, trying to speak, still overwhelmed by what he had seen. His grandfather quickly regained his senses and urged him to go investigate. Back at the cannon site, the man was still recovering from the blast. His soldiers rushed to help him to his feet. When he learned that the cannonball had brought down a plane, he was instantly energized. He turned toward the direction of the crash and gave the order to move out. Meanwhile, the boy and his grandfather arrived at the crash site. The area was covered in scorched wreckage, with no sign of survivors. While searching the debris, the boy discovered a black box. Believing it to contain treasure, he placed it in his pocket. Unbeknownst to him, the object was actually an enemy encryption device. With nothing else of interest found, the two prepared to leave. But just as they turned away, a hand suddenly grabbed the boy's arm. The enemy pilot had survived and was desperately trying to retrieve the box. Reacting swiftly, the grandfather drew a throwing knife and ended the pilot's life on the spot. Suddenly, the sound of roaring engines filled the air. The man and his soldiers had arrived on motorcycles. Unsure whether the people nearby were enemies or civilians, the boy and his grandfather chose to leave immediately. As soon as they departed, the man celebrated. He was thrilled that his first cannon shot had successfully taken down an enemy aircraft. He then ordered his men to search the area thoroughly for anything of value. Soon, a sharp-eyed sniper spotted something unusual. Following his direction, the man looked downhill and saw the base of the mountain glittering with gold. Everyone stood in disbelief. Had they just discovered a hidden gold mine? Because the gold was too plentiful to carry all at once, they decided to take only a portion and buried the rest, planning to return for it later. One cannon shot had taken down a plane and revealed a fortune. Could such a marksman truly exist?